offered by the gentlewoman from New York, Ms. Rice. Would the gentlewoman like to offer her amendment?
Yes, Madam Chair, I have an amendment at the desk and ask for its consideration.
The clerk will report the amendment.
Amendment to the committee print of the Prepare Act, offered by Ms. Rice.
Without objection, the reading of the amendment is dispensed with. Ms. Rice is now recognized for 5 minutes on her amendment.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Earlier this week, I attended the full committee field hearing, as did other members here, at the 9/11 Museum in New York City. As we sat in front of the surviving retaining wall, New York Police Commissioner Mr. Bratton and Fire Commissioner Nigro each spoke about the challenges first responders faced as they worked to save lives on the morning of September 11, 2001. One of the most troubling stories came from Fire Commissioner Nigro, who told the committee about a fire company that was forced to use a landline inside one of the World Trade Center buildings in order to communicate with the dispatcher. That's one vivid example of the communications failures we saw that day. And in response, the 9/11 Commission recommended that Congress delegate additional radio frequency spectrum to first responders. More than 10 years after the September 11th attacks, Congress finally implemented that recommendation and allocated radio frequency spectrum for the development of the nationwide public safety broadband network. This new public safety network has great potential to resolve our national interoperability challenges, but as any first responder can tell you, in order to make a real difference, the network must be hardened, more durable, and more resilient. This broadband network can only solve our interoperability challenges if it is fully operational in the face of cyber attacks. That threat is constant, and we need to know that it will not undermine emergency responders' communications capabilities in the event of another attack. My amendment would require the Office of Emergency Communications, upon completing its assessment of cyber risks to the public safety broadband network, to report to Congress on cybersecurity risks that could affect the network's near or long-term operations and on the plans in place to eliminate or mitigate those risks. If the national public safety broadband network is vulnerable, so are its users, our first responders, and so are the victims they risk their lives to protect. I urge my colleagues to support my amendment to ensure that first responders have the tools they need to do their job safely and effectively, and I yield back.
The gentlewoman yields back. Is there any further discussion on the amendment? There being no further discussion, the question now occurs on the amendment offered by Ms. Rice. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. All those opposed signify by saying no. In the opinion of the chair, the ayes have it, and the amendment is agreed to.